Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting week in calculus. This week we will continue our study on limits, and we will use the concept of limits to identify functions that are considered continuous and also identify points of discontinuity in a function. We have live class Monday through Friday. Notice office hours in the drop-in center are now scheduled for Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. and then on Fridays from 2 to 3. On this Friday, November 1st, we do have the end of the first grading period, so you want to make sure you stay on top of your studies this week and that you also go into the grade book to see if you have any missing assignments. So for the week on Monday, we will continue with our limits review and the worksheet that we started in the previous class. We will take a look at how to define continuous functions and state three conditions for continuity. Tuesday's class, we will look at 4 types of discontinuities. We will look at applying one-sided limits, and we will learn how to test to see if a function is continuous. On Wednesday, we will analyze piecewise functions, and we will learn how to make a piecewise function continuous. On Thursday, we have our big cumulative limits test. So it is worth 100 points. Notice the limit review we wrap up on Monday, but the test isn't till Thursday, and I did that on purpose to give you some time to stop by the drop-in center in case you have any questions. We will close out the week Friday with a practice worksheet on continuity. So when you go into Schoology, these are the assignments that you will see. The review is due on Monday. That's the one from the previous class. That's 50 points. When you go into StudyForge, on Tuesday, there is a 5-point value awarded for watching the video on definitions and properties of continuous functions. That particular set of videos has 6 videos in it, but you only need to watch the first one for this week only, just the first video. And then you are assigned problems from StudyForge, and they will be worth 25 points. In order to get the full credit, you must take a screenshot of the problems that you have completed and submit that screenshot into Schoology. That will be the evidence of your completion of the assignments. On Wednesday, there will be a small 30-point quiz on continuity. The big limits test is on Thursday, and then Friday you see the practice worksheet. So just a quick review, the techniques for evaluating limits. Remember, we said first you try direct substitution, and if that doesn't work, you try to factor or divide. Sometimes you have to rationalize or apply properties of limits to evaluate them. If all else fails, you may have to use a table and or a graph. Speaking of graphs, we have a graph here that shows limits and discontinuities in our graph. And so that will be our focus of the week. And we will learn how to classify the different types of discontinuities. So that's a wrap. I look forward to seeing you in class this week.